Israel is adopting a deliberate approach, choosing to advance gradually but steadily. The ground operation is expected to last for several weeks in its current configuration. According to the Israeli Defense Forces IDF estimate, this period is deemed sufficient to gain control over parts of the Gaza Strip, inflict strategic damage on Hamas, and eliminate a significant number of militants and high-ranking warriors. Recent events have seen the death of several Hamas military leaders, including Nassim Abu, the leader of the Northern Brigades, and Isim Abu, the head of the Hamas air unit. The IDF is advancing slowly, utilizing intense firepower and capitalizing on air superiority. The next phase is likely to witness a reduction in the number of IDF soldiers in Gaza, along with the release of reservists called up for the operation. Simultaneously, the army will continue to act in the Gaza Strip, launching heavy offensives to destroy capabilities and infrastructure, as stated by a high-ranking Israeli security source. The goal is to enable the IDF to operate continuously in the Gaza Strip, similar to its operations in the Jordan Valley. Israel aims to establish a 23-km security zone along the Gaza border to ensure the safe return of Israeli citizens to their homes. During the operation, Israeli troops and combat units targeted around 300 sites, including anti-tank missile and rocket launch sites, as well as military installations within Hamas's underground tunnels. Ground clashes between soldiers and terrorist cells resulted in the deaths of Hamas members. Before withdrawing, Israel opened a corridor from northern Gaza near Gaza to the Gaza Strip. IDF spokesperson Admiral Daniel Hagar emphasized that the fight in the Gaza Strip is becoming more challenging as troops advance into territories controlled by Hamas. Hagar described the battles as difficult, involving violent clashes and soldier casualties. Tensions between Israel and Hamas raised concerns about a broader war. For the first time, Israel claimed to have used its anti-missile defense system against a medium-range ballistic missile launched from the Red Sea region. Yemeni rebels claimed responsibility, fueling fears that the Israel-Hamas conflict is spreading regionally. Amid this escalation, several incidents occurred between Israel and Iran-backed Hezbollah in Lebanon. Hezbollah recently issued a threatening statement on social media, announcing a public address by leader Hassan Nasrallah. The video suggests Nasrallah's first statement since the start of the Israel-Hamas war, increasing concerns about a potential escalation in Syria, where Israel conducted airstrikes at airports and missiles were fired at Israel, raising fears of further escalation. Suspected Iran-backed militias have regularly attacked Zia forces, resulting in aerial counterattacks. The envoy to Syria warned of the potential for escalation, while the UN representative stated the organization plans to release a large number of foreign hostages in the coming days. In this complex scenario, the hostage issue becomes a critical point. Israel demands the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages, disregarding Hamas's distinctions. The terrorist group's spokesperson warned that the war would mean the end of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's political career, urging the Islamic nation to unite for jihad to defend the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Regarding humanitarian aid, there is a limited time frame, and the hope is that more supplies will reach the region. Egypt is constructing a field hospital on the border but has not yet allowed the passage of Gaza's injured. The United States claims no evidence that Hamas diverted humanitarian aid to Gaza and is working to ensure the continuous shipment of supplies to the region. As tensions between Israel and Hamas escalate, developments in the region raise concerns about a possible expansion of the conflict. IDF operations in the Gaza Strip face significant resistance, with Israeli casualties increasing as troops advance into Hamas-controlled territory. The use of Israel's AOB anti-missile defense system underscores the gravity of the threat posed by medium-range attacks. The situation in Lebanon adds complexity, with Hezbollah issuing threats and announcing an important speech by its leader Hassan Nasrallah. This dynamic adds uncertainty about the potential involvement of Iran-backed groups in the region, the interconnection of conflicts in Syria, with Israeli airstrikes and retaliatory missile launches, adds another dimension to concerns about broader escalation. We will closely monitor these events, committing to provide in-depth analysis and accurate information to keep our viewers updated on this evolving crisis. Subscribe for precise and comprehensive information on the latest developments between Israel and Gaza. Also, like and share this video as we closely follow developments and provide comprehensive analyses to keep you informed about this critical situation. We will continue to closely observe unfolding events in the region, pledging to deliver thorough analyses and accurate information. As tensions persist between Israel and Hamas, the dynamics on the ground remain fluid and unpredictable. Ongoing IDF operations in the Gaza Strip encounter significant resistance, leading to a rise in Israeli casualties as troops advance further into territories controlled by Hamas. The recent deployment of Israel's AOB anti-missile defense system highlights the severity of the threat posed by medium-range attacks. The situation is compounded by developments in Lebanon, where Hezbollah has issued threats and announced a significant speech by its leader, Hassan Nasrallah. This adds a layer of uncertainty about the potential involvement of Iran-backed groups in the broader regional context. The interconnected conflicts in Syria, marked by Israeli airstrikes and retaliatory missile launches, contribute to the complexity of the situation. The fear of a wider escalation looms, and the international community closely watches for any signs of further deterioration. As the crisis evolves, there is a growing need for accurate and comprehensive information. Humanitarian concerns persist, with a limited time frame for aid delivery, and hopes that additional supplies will reach the affected region. Egypt's construction of a field hospital on the border offers a potential avenue for addressing the medical needs of those in Gaza, although the passage of injured individuals is yet to be permitted. In the diplomatic arena, the United States asserts no evidence of Hamas diverting humanitarian aid to Gaza, actively working to ensure the continuous shipment of supplies. Meanwhile, the UN plans to release a significant number of foreign hostages in the coming days, addressing a critical aspect of the complex situation. The call for the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages by Israel, irrespective of distinctions made by Hamas, underscores the urgency and gravity of the situation. The terrorist group's warning of the potential end to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's political career adds a political dimension to the conflict. In conclusion, the evolving crisis between Israel and Gaza, intertwined with regional tensions and geopolitical complexities, demands ongoing attention and analysis. We remain committed to providing accurate, in-depth information to keep our viewers informed about this critical situation. Please subscribe for further updates and continue to like and share our content as we navigate through these challenging developments.